Welcome to Life Elite Fitness. Today is all about workout programming. Madison has come up with her style of workout programming for beginners, intermediate, and advanced.
Why are you talking like you're a newscaster on drugs?
I was trying to have fun. Thou shalt not bore
Thou
thy audience.
Thou shalt.
Thou shalt not bore. Alright. Take two. Welcome to Life Elite Fitness. Today's going to be a fun-filled day of learning about workout programming.
Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what we're talking about, workout programming.
With my life is her laughing at me 24/7. Sometimes because I deserve it, and sometimes because I'm just a goofball. What we've done is Madison's created a program designed for beginners, intermediate, and advanced athletes. I have also created my version of programming for beginner, intermediate, and advanced.
We're basically going to show you guys the difference between our style of workouts. We both work out together a lot, but we also, when we're doing kind of our own programming, we'll sometimes do it a little bit differently than we would if we were together. So Daniel has his method, which he likes to refer to as the push-pull method, whereas I like to go based on muscle group. So I build my workouts kind of around what muscle group I'm doing as opposed to push-pull, I guess. But we'll explain more of that.
Everything else out there.
So,
like the random acts of fitness.
What's random acts of fitness?
I don't know. You want to do that? Sure, why not? Oh, you want to do legs? Sure, why not?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how do I feel today? Oh, I'm intimidated from the gym. I'm going to head over to the cardio machine. Random acts of fitness.
So we are going to start with, I feel like we should start with yours. Like, let's start with yours.
Okay, let's pick on me first. Yay! Let's get real. For beginners, what I like to do as far as programming is set up with total body, isolated strength training. What I mean by that is we're going to involve, like what Madison was talking about, push-pull. For example, in this scenario, start them off with a bench press, and I would go in the opposite direction, and I would knock out my mid-row. Sets, reps-wise, usually I would have them doing about 20 reps. We would probably do 2 sets of that if it was a beginner. I always superset it, so the person would start on the bench. They would go over to mid-row. They'd go back to their bench for their second set of 20, then they'd go back to mid-row. You would go through the entire body like that. So if we're doing shoulders, we would go ahead and do a shoulder press. We would follow that up with a lat pull down. If we're gonna go ahead and do legs, we would do a leg extension, follow that up with a leg curl. Whatever muscle group you're working, you're gonna go ahead and do the opposite. We looked at this on a 6-day week workout session, and you're looking at a total push-pull body workout on a Monday. The following day, we're looking at a cardio day. Then the next day would be a recovery day. So then Thursday, you're looking at another total body push-pull workout, just like you did on Monday. And then the following day, Friday, would be cardio. And then Saturday would actually be a recovery day, along with Sunday. Yay!
And another thing to note is that our style of working out, we are not just like straight weightlifting or straight cardio programs, kind of like you would find at like an Orange Theory or something like that.
Our programming is to create lethal weapons out of all that we try. You want to be a ninja? Come join us.
Our programming is a lot more, we refer to it as functional fitness. So we try to come up with workouts that will allow us to be able to do whatever we want to do. Doing like a triathlon where you have like swimming and biking and running, like we want to be able to do all those things. Or if it's something like American Ninja Warrior, we want to be able to do all of the obstacles as well as be able to do the cardio that's involved with that. You'll find if you do just weightlifting or just cardio, a lot of people don't build the muscle they need that you can find with weightlifting, and a lot of people who only weightlift don't have the flexibility or the cardiovascular system to be able to do. The cardio system to be able to do like the running that's involved. So that's kind of our philosophy, and that's what these programs are built off of.
To break it all down in a simple word, I believe it's more important to be able to pick yourself up than it is to lift something. That is why humans developed levers. Something that's really heavy, we create a lever for it. At the same time, in functional fitness, it is more about you being able to lift yourself.
Yeah.
That's the end game.
Yeah, exactly. So that being said, we'll move on to my programming. So I like to burn out the muscle groups. So whereas Daniel likes to hit like the opposite muscle groups and work them together, which I actually really like that style, and I'll do that style a lot as well. I like to sometimes just burn out a particular muscle group. So let's say I'm just going to be doing chest. All of my workouts are going to be chest oriented. Like I'm not going to incorporate any back or any solely tricep, like it's all gonna be chest focused. Daniel said he would typically partner a chest workout with a back workout. I would just do only chest. So all my workouts would be like push-ups, chest press, pec fly. I would do typically about 3 workouts per muscle group depending. I would start a Monday with something like cardio. So the whole day would be dedicated to cardio. I do, and most of the time that's going to be kind of leg focused. But I wouldn't typically do a HIIT program necessarily, but for a beginner it would probably be something like elliptical or treadmill or something like that. Tuesday I would go upper body, so that would be a day that I would probably hit multiple muscle groups, but I would start with, say, chest and do all my chest exercises, and then I would do, say, shoulders, do all my shoulder exercises, back, all my back exercises. Instead of going back and forth between back and chest or anything like that, I would simply do all of the workouts at once. So I'd hit all chest, all back, all minor muscle groups on the upper body for that day. The next day I would go to lower body and do the exact same thing. So if I'm gonna do like quads, hamstrings, and calves and glutes, I would do 2 exercises of each, and I would superset them, but I would do all the quads at once, all the hamstrings at once, all the glutes at once, and then all the calves at once. And so you just go all the way through, and it really burns out the muscle group as opposed to giving the muscle group a break when you alternate back and forth. I just like to burn it out all at once. However, for a beginner, I would a lot of times do lighter weight and less reps and fewer sets. So to start off, because we are burning out the muscle group and not giving a break, whereas with his program, you can do a little bit heavier weight and a little bit more reps or an extra set because you are giving the muscles a little bit of a break. Thursday, I would do a HIIT program, and that would just be probably like a 15-20 minute HIIT program. Friday, I love having an ab day, so I would do a total ab day. And with abs, I'm not as picky about like being specific on what muscle group we're doing. So for like upper abs versus lower abs versus obliques, that one I would probably mix up and do more of like the back and forth, where I would do like upper, lower, oblique, and then the other way around, and I might even throw some back into that. But that would be the only like muscle group that I would probably keep it that way. With everything else, I like to kind of just focus on just quads or just hamstrings. And then I also have Saturday as my recovery day. That's the day I would like recommend somebody to do like stretching or yoga or swimming or sitting in the hot tub.
Something fun.
Yeah, something fun.
Get a little sweaty, but have some fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a beginner? Oh, you're intermediate. Okay. Step it up! Step up! Intermediate athletes. We're gonna make it a little tougher. As far as my programming design, a Monday would be a push day. A little different than the beginner athlete where they're doing push and pull. They're gonna start Mondays where you're doing such as your bench press, pushing this way, going into a tricep extension, continuing to push. Then you would move over to your military press, still pushing. And then you would actually superset major and minor muscle groups. You would also do legs on your push day. So example would be a squat, you're pushing through the exercise. I would counterbalance that with calf extensions, you're still pushing. So again, majors and minors are the important feature there. Tuesdays, you would do the opposite muscle group. You would do pull exercises. First foremost, rep range on these push-pulls. I like to move over to a pyramid stack where you're doing 20, 15, 10 reps. So 3 sets total, so we've added a 3rd set, and now we're actually increasing the weight every time we do our superset. Wednesday would be a cardio session to let your body recover a little bit. Thursday, you would start over back with your push. Then you would go Friday with a pull, and then Saturday, you're going back to a cardio session. So now you are working out also 6 times a week, not just 5 times a week. And then your recovery day, very key, Sunday. Sunday's a good day for rest.
For my intermediate program, I would keep it pretty similar to what I do with the beginner, except I'm going to incorporate cardio a little bit more often, and I'm going to add that into a day that we're also working a muscle group. So Monday I would do cardio with my ab workout. If I was making like an hour-long program, I would probably split it down the middle, or I would do like kind of like a 40-20-ish. So 40 minutes of strength training, 20 minutes of cardio. I focus on just burning out the muscle group. With abs, like I said, I'll go back and forth between lower, upper, or obliques. But it'll still, like, we're just gonna burn out those muscles first, and then we would do cardio. You could switch it the other way too. Sometimes I'll do cardio as my warm-up, so it just kind of depends on how I'm feeling, how the client's feeling. Then we're going to go on Tuesday, we would go and do chest and back together. In the same way that you could do chest and back as a push-pull, where you alternate between chest and back, I'm gonna have us burn out our chest first and then burn out back. So we'll hit all of the muscles. The other way you could do it is you could still do where you go like, you switch back and forth, but you kind of work your way down. You could do just a typical chest press or even maybe an incline chest press, and then go and do a lat pull down. And then you could do a decline chest press or a pec fly and then do a mid row. So you're kind of working your way down the back. And so that's another way to do it. Again, it's just like, it's however you want to mix it up. But I do like to burn out the muscles as I go, as opposed to alternating and giving them a break. On Wednesdays, I would do glutes and legs. So the reason I give glutes its own category is just because sometimes glutes can be really stubborn and just a typical leg workout won't hit glutes hard enough. So I would do with the leg workout, I would hit still my quads, hamstrings, and calves, but then I would spend extra time on my glutes. So whether that's like a glute kickback or incorporating like a hip circle with that or some hip thrust, I would do some specific workouts solely for the glutes in order to engage them. And a way that I like to do that sometimes is by alternating between the exercise and having the glute workouts be in between the other exercises. So I would start with say like a squat, and then I would do some hip thrusts, and then I would do like a Romanian deadlift, and then I would do some glute kickback. So I add the glute workouts in between the other workouts. On Thursday, we would do a HIIT program. On those, I would probably have it be a little bit longer, so maybe like a 30-minute HIIT program. It'd be where your heart rate's up the entire time, feeling great. You can do HIIT anywhere between like 10 minutes, I mean, sometimes even shorter. Like I wouldn't do a HIIT program for more than 30 minutes, so, but it just depends on how you're doing it and if we're going to incorporate multiple muscle groups. So if we want to incorporate like some resistance bands and make it a little more of a strength workout, that would make it a little bit longer as opposed to just doing body weight. Friday is shoulder day. Like I said, I love having a day dedicated to shoulders. I love working shoulders. There's so many parts of the shoulder to work, so you can work traps just like you would with like a shoulder press. But I also love doing some like isolated work on the delts, and there's multiple parts of your delt muscle, so that's how you get those like really beautifully sculpted shoulders. I love working shoulders.
Dancer delts.
Yeah, like dancer delts. I love that, like that look.
Yeah.
Right there. I love that. I don't have very good delts. I'm working on it, but
They're
like,
awesome.
but I love working shoulders.
She's being modest.
You have better shoulders than I do.
I cover up my shoulders with hoodies like this.
On Saturday, I would do either a recovery day or I would say do like another cardio day. That could be maybe a lighter cardio day, just a run or a swim or even stair stepper for a bit, some like list training, something like that. That's what I put on Saturday, just depending on how often the client wants to be working out.
So you guys ready to become elite athletes? Yeah, it's time to step up. We've got advanced programming. The cool thing with advanced, I reverted similar to the beginner program actually. So I go back to my total body push-pull on Mondays. The difference is gonna be my rep range and my set range. So we stick with a pyramid stack, but we're gonna make it actually even heavier than the intermediate. Meaning that I start with 15 reps, I then go down to 10 on my second set, and then my last set is burnout, hopefully hitting between 5 to 8 reps. So this is the heaviest lifting you actually do and throughout the whole programming designs. The next day is functional fitness. Functional fitness is something new that I haven't said yet as far as in my programming, but now you're getting into more calisthenic movements such as push-ups, pull-ups. There's a lot of fun stuff that we can do with medicine balls, slam balls, battle ropes, just blowing it out. Last, then you would have still on the Wednesday, I like to leave as a cardio day, and then we start back over with the week. So then you go back to your push-pull total body, again with the pyramid stack, 3 sets each, with the last set being burnout. Functional fitness on a Friday, and then Saturday would be cardio once again.
Yeah, and for mine, I feel like mine were like so much longer than yours for some reason. So for my advanced workout, I didn't mention this on the intermediate, but I would probably keep the rep range on the intermediate anywhere between 15 and 20 reps, and probably around 3 sets. And most likely we would increase weight with each workout. That's kind of what I like to do. So for my last program that I did for an advanced athlete, I keep kind of a similar concept, but I incorporated way more cardio into the entire week. So with this type of workout, I would definitely be doing a pyramid stacking just like Daniel did, where I would have them increase in the amount of weight each time. I would also probably do less reps, so I would do like heavier weight, less reps, but still probably go with that like 15, 10, 8 or 20, 10, 8, or 20, 15, 10. So starting with 20 reps on our first set with a lighter weight, then going down to 15 reps on our second set, and then 10 reps or burnout. Burnout's a really good way to like totally toast the muscles. So I would do either of those as the like amount of reps. I would start with chest on Monday, and I would also incorporate cardio onto that. With cardio, I like to do kind of like HIIT programs with that though. So I would like to do something like if we were on the treadmill, I would increase and decrease the amount, like the speed, as well as increase and decrease the incline. You could also do that if you're doing like stair steppers. You could increase and then go down, or you like carry like a plate or a sandbag or something while you're doing that, just to make it a little harder on yourself. So there's a couple ways just to make cardio a little bit more intense. Tuesday I would do just back and focus solely on back, and I would also add a HIIT program to that. Probably something that would incorporate the back muscles as well. So I would probably work with like planks and mountain climbers and back extensions maybe, or Superman, things like that. I would incorporate workouts that are going to also work the back on that HIIT program. Wednesday I would do legs and glutes. So again, that's where I work especially on the glute muscles as well as the legs. Again, keeping with that pyramid stacking style. And I would also incorporate a cardio onto that, and that would probably be a day I would do like stair stepper, because that's gonna like toast your legs. Thursday I would do a HIIT program, so that's gonna be more focused on just cardio, but then I would also do abs at the same time. So I would add abs. You can also do an ab HIIT program. So that's really hard, especially because your abs just wear you out quick. So I would probably either combine the two or maybe do them just separately. Friday I would do shoulders and cardio. So I would probably just do like cardio machine or cardio workout of some sort, and then do basic shoulder workout. I may do something with like cables, or I might incorporate some more like functional fitness type styles, maybe with like battle ropes or something like that. And then finally on Saturday would be probably a much needed recovery day, but I would also have them do like probably like 20-30 minutes of cardio that day.
That program is super intense.
That's an intense program.
You're talking like a lot of it either beginning or ending with cardio. A lot of things I've seen people do with this style that just destroys you is, say you're doing like chest and you're gonna do cardio after you did your chest, like say your bench and different shoulder work. They get on a punching bag for 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good cardio.
And it's like crazy because you're finishing off your arm muscle groups, your shoulder muscle groups, pushing, throwing punches at the bag.
Yeah.
So then like when you're doing back, same concept is you're lifting all the back muscle groups, but then you hop on a row or again for 10-15 minutes.
Yeah. It's like it like slays you. Yeah.
And like she was saying with the legs and glutes, you hop on a step machine. It just finishes off everything that you've done. It's great. It's tough.
Yeah. Your workouts are tough too though. Like you always, especially the way I'm so like floored after our workouts when we do your style, is like you always incorporate like the functional fitness things that I don't think about, like the throwing like the medicine ball slams. Like those are exhausting, and you don't
get those plyos in.
Or he'll do one where, what was the one you did where you had a medicine ball? We'll insert a clip, but it was like we did like a medicine ball, you throw it down and you squat to pick it back up, and it like bounces, so you squat and then you throw it.
Slam balls, and they're full of sand, and you slam it down, but it doesn't bounce back up.
Yeah, it like does a little bounce, and you catch it while you're in a squat position, so you're working your entire body doing this one workout. And he does that as a warm-up, and it's killer. And like he pairs that typically with like battle ropes or a box jump. Oh my gosh, I'm literally like floored by the end. I'm like, okay, I'm done, I'm ready to go home. Like, and that's just our warm up. Like that's a super intense workout though. So you can see there's a lot of different ways to do workout splits. There's a lot of people who start their week with leg day because they like to do like the hardest workout on the first day if they really don't like legs, or some people put like their major muscle groups like chest and back and legs on like the first day, and then they'll do minor muscle groups the second day. So there's a lot of different styles you can do. It's kind of just up to your preference and what works for your body, and also like what your goals are. So if you're going for like bulking or gaining muscle versus leaning out, you're going to be wanting to do more weightlifting versus more cardio.
Or if you're just wanting to be elite, you just do my program and we'll get you there.
He's kidding.
Alright guys, so if you enjoyed hearing about our workout programs, what Madison likes to do, what I like to do, and how we swap ideas, go ahead, leave comments on it. We'll create more videos like it. You can always give us a thumbs up. We appreciate that. And hit that notification bell.
And the subscribe button. Click the subscribe button first and then click the notification
So
bell.
hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to smile.
You're so weird. He said that in the last video and now he says it like, you're so weird. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.